Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back on.
Uh-huh. You can change your face.
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body, you know, the full makeup.
Stop screwing with me.
This is not for your benefit. It's to stay one step ahead of you-know-who. The railroad's only recently been using the... Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe.
Uh-huh. Your base was under a...
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was.
What happened?
Our HQ was strong, defensible. Heck, we thought it was secure. Inside a minute, the Institute troopers breached the doors and turned it into a shoot. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting...
What exactly are we looking for?
I'll tell you when we get inside. I know that's a bum deal, but strategic ignorance has saved our organization. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base. So let's pump him for information. For now, I'll take... So I'm looking for rail signs. Symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. All right, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. Got another rail sign, right there. See the plus in the center? That means there's an owl in it. Trust me.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a god...
Uh-huh. Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the road.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you hit me.
Are you in danger?
I signed on for light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours...
Uh-huh.
If I haven't been made yet, I'll be spotted when I leave here. I'm goddamn trapped. The front's fortified to hell and back. They place mines...
What do you mean by...
You know, them early model cities. It's like metal wrapped over mechanical innards. You see them here and there doing who...
They have a...
Yeah, the mother of all minefields.
I appreciate all you...
I hope it helps. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else,
Deacon,
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine?
speaking of truth.
My job in the railroad is intel. That job's easier if no one knows who I am. So you handled the talkie talk, and I got to watch from...
Why would Ricky lie?
People always got reasons to lie. The Institute could have turned him. Or...
He doesn't strike me as...
Yeah, that's my read, too. First rule in this business is never... The front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes.
The donut shop has...
What? Doesn't everyone have an escape tunnel? Seriously, though? Think
Sure.
If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be any railroad.
The tunnel has got to be...
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there.
Uh-huh.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
What can you tell me about...
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of you. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The railroad's not fully united on it.
What's there to be...
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a protectron. So the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up. The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well.
I'm risking my neck here.
So I'll be straight with you. Although you're not gonna like, us railroad agents are treated like mushrooms. It's gotta be important, though. Des wouldn't...
Let's find a prototype, then.
Together with you, first step is to override the security lockdown.
Want me to take a crack at that terminal?
I'm in.
Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. Yeah, we know. Poor dead bastard. We know.
Is someone present? Curious. Overactive sensors, nothing more.
See the box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's a cache there. Looks like an alien managed to hide something before... Well, you know. Look around.
I was in error. No enemy detected.
Tinker managed to turn on the defenses. Barely slowed the coursers down, but hey, probably saved some lives. I don't think you've ever seen a courser, but they're top of the line in Institute. Let's fuck up your day tech. There shouldn't be any coursers in here, but if there are, just run.
Excellent.
They must want to protect something awful precious.
Another active terminal. We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up. We can give our friends a little surprise.
Is someone present? Allow these attacks to continue.
Someone should make
Hey,
Hostile sensor reading detected. Commencing termination of organic life form.
Got it.
through.
Good. Bye-bye, Gen 1s. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a master. We're entering a secret defense intelligence agency research lab. A place that never... I didn't think I'd ever see this place again. The prototype is locked up. Ah, the switchboard. A lot of memories here.
Nice. Sweet.
Odd. Bug scanners must have been malfunctioning.
Please lower your weapon.
Movement detected.
Sweet.
Attacking.
Don't start what you can't finish.
Hello?
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, Sanderson Rodney, Suprema Lex.
Open says me.
He's in here. Wonder if we scared him off.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let it size fool you.
What's so special?
Tinker Tom restored it. You'll meet him later. It's cutting-edge old-world tech. You'll never find another. Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and
Perfect.
there's an elevator at the end of the hall. It should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time. spared no expense, did they?
Got it. Hey,
I think we ought to talk.
what's wrong?
Wrong? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution. I've gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot. I figured I'd offer to balance the board.
What do you remember?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the break.
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like I got some old memories. Pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed, putting on the hat and trench coat, and I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Guess I felt they made me the man.
So,
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth. Authentic, instant, but I'm still mechanical. Not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. But my memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a map. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage.
wait, you're a robot?
Ha! Well, I'm not sure if anyone told you, but there's been a war. Nothing big. I think.
Wait, the original Nick was from...
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with kids. They weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. A local mechanic even gave me a once. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something part of the reason I've stuck around is...
Where's that town? We should go...
Tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established. But the place, don't know what happened to the people.
If you're good to people?
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Underestimate us again.
End of the line. We got what we came for. Let's split up and meet back at the academy. All I know is that Dez authorized it.
Engaging hostile contact.
And the new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's program. So is any of that...
Mostly true.
embellishing the truth again, are we?
She would have fallen for it, you know?
Don't flatter yourself. Still, I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including... But instead, just the two of you, clear?
You'd be insane not to sign.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about. Welcome to the Railroad.
Why should I join?
If you're having any doubts, you shouldn't. But if you're like me, that doesn't matter. There are great wrongs.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very... So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive.
I don't want a code name.
Codenames aren't optional. All agents need to keep their identities secret to protect themselves.
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that.
Right. Call me...
From what Deacon says of your fighting skills, Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype. But first, it's time to meet. The location of our HQ is one of
You
our
got what it
most
takes to
favorite
get far with
places,
us.
so be careful
tell.
coming in or out. You
After
never
you
can-
leave, I get to do a full security sweep before you can get out of here too.
Excuse me.
Hey you the new heavy? Bullseye, right?
What do you mean?
A heavy. Someone able to take whatever shit the Institute and...
Uh-huh.
So the switchboard was crawling with bad guys. Mines and shit too.
I didn't do it alone.
That's hardcore. How'd you take down the old HQ? Please tell me you didn't go along with Deacon's in and out like a ghost.
We found weaknesses.
I guess that... Well, welcome to the party. After what happened to Tommy Whispers, we need another tough son of a bitch that can get shit done.
Who's Tommy?
Tommy was the second heavy at HQ. He went KIA after the Institute assholes took out the switchboard. With him gone, I've been running missions They call me Glory, the Angel of Death.
So you're a synth?
That's what the maid in the Institute stamp on my ass says.
I have a lot of questions.
If I have to. I know a whole lot less than you think. Mainly, I did surface detail. The few times I was in the Institute proper, all I was to them was their thinking.
What's the Institute like?
Clean. Lots of metal and machines. But I really only... I helped those assholes make more synths. Synth development is what they called it.
How do they make synths?
Damned if I know. The machines are... No matter what Dez and others say, synths ain't human. We're assembled bone by... I'm gonna hit the range. I need to shoot something. Now.
Glory.
Des says we stay here until you leave. No pressure.
Hey,
I'm lit. You all right? You need something?
your thoughts?
We'll make something out of the comp.
Oh, nothing.
Got it.
Need something?
You didn't see anything suspicious coming in, right?
Hey,
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drops. I don't suppose you want to...
sure. Hope you know how to use it.
Yeah, you heavies need a lot of punctuality. We'll be seeing each other. A lot.
This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do. Listen up, everyone. This is Bullseye. He did the switchboard op with Deacon. He's a full agent, effective immediately. I'm counting on each of you to show him the ropes. Feel free to welcome him aboard. That is all. It's not an easy road you've chosen, but you're never alone in this.
Welcome to the
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this. But that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, it would have been nice if she had consulted with her second. Since you're...
What, you don't think I can...
The danger doesn't concern me. Your work at the switchboard... I just hope the mission doesn't require knowledge about synths and our procedures. Something.
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead...
He may have a good reason.
Perhaps he does. And maybe he did the other dozen times he's made our agents jump through these unnecessary hoops. The dead drop is a mailbox. It's a common means of communication for us. So keep When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the prompt. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is...
He taught me what I need to know.
It appears our resident pathological liar didn't completely neglect your training. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Heads up.
What's the plan?
Working with compartmentalized information is a difficult transition for agents.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
Hey, Tom.
The sensor sweep says you're clean. Hooray!
I went through a sensor sweep?
Every test Des would let me run. Full EMF scan, biological sniffers, and so the sweep says the Institute isn't watching you. Or us.
Right.
Okay, have you eaten anything out there?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've eaten food.
The Institute has these tiny microscopic...
Tom, that's rubbish.
You just don't get it, Carrington. The Institute...
Why is this lunatic even here?
A question oft asked. Tinker Tom is a genius when it comes to...
Okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot. There's the moment.
There's battery acid in that syrup.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready?
What's in the shot?
Okay, we got algae, some yummy bacteria culture, and just a little bit of battery acid. But we gotta burn those. It's a hard reboot.
There's no way in hell I'm...
Fine. Let them... Okay. I hope you like your whole life being downloaded.
Actually, I dose my...
I read you, man. Smart. I'd rather have some hair loss than...
Sure.
Hey, you get it, man. I make things.
What do you make?
All the custom toys you field agents use. Gotta get real...
Right.
Now, I got it.
I suppose you're here for my medical services.
You need anything?
Let's see what's wrong with you today.
Show me what you got.
Made a new batch of...
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scab.
I'm feeling overdue for some reconstructive surgery. Ooh, maybe I'll go blonde next time. I could do something fun.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
Recalibrating using new data set.
Pam.
Processing. Agent. Bullseye.
What do you mean it was...
Temporarily unable to process
Sure.
preliminary adjustments to I was, am, and will most likely be.
Well, nice to meet you.
Introductory token recognized.
Right.
I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all
Uh-huh. You see the future?
That is this unit. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output.
Just how
The
inaccurate?
smaller the group, and the greater the time frame, the less accurate I become. But all predictions are affected by the Operation Complete. You are a rogue variable. No current query. What is your...
Why do you want to...
If I cannot explain your existence, what is your point?
I'm from Vault 1...
Accessing. Vault 1. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new...
Are you injured? It's a...
Uh-huh. Could use some support.
All right, but...
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Based off what Deacon said, I expect great things from you.
Desdemona.
We have a backlog of synths in the pipe. Let's get them out of the Commonwealth, safely. This isn't the Railroad's darkest hour. We'll make it through.
Got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
The world's a dangerous place for anyone in my way.
Old machine.
There we go.
Give that terminal a look.
Silent type, huh? Just don't cause any trouble.
Excuse me.
Market's the white building with all the fancy columns. Always someone doing trading there.
Hi.
You there. We need to have a...
Do I know you?
No. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle...
Mm-hmm. What's the job?
I don't know yet. Whatever needs to be.
Uh-huh.
I can assure you that...
What's the job?
I don't know yet. I can assure...
I live for danger.
I like your By the way, but you'll need to talk to my boss first.
Right.
Come down to Cabot House.
Hey there.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
You? You're with our mutual...
That's right.
It's always nice. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop, so maintaining proper security here and...
Mm-hmm. A trader always...
Wouldn't want any hiccups in the supply chain.
Exactly. My current package has been in my possession. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby.
Facilitate delivery. I can do that.
We're supposed to make the delivery at night, so once you clear out the undesirable...
Right.
Looks like we could catch a breather in here.
Caravans ain't exactly the get-to-know-you type. Less heartache that way.
Load a little heavy there? I'll buy anything you don't need.
I'll take a look, sure.
You got the caps?
You look like you could use a drink. Dugout Inn's got some cold ones.
We offer a what?
Myrna.
You. Well, I suppose we can...
What kind of...
The robot takes care of customers.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Here's what we...
Uh-huh.
You know, a shotgun's great insurance against...
I'll take a look.
Feel free to test...
Try not to sever anything you might miss. stop by, offer my services.
Oh, no. You get the hell away from me, Sam. I'm not telling you anything about Buddy just so you can snatch him.
Sorry you feel that way.
Shop in
If you ever
safe.
change your
No
mind,
sense allowed at the surplus.
more than happy.
We got small arms, long arms, ammunition.
Heads up.
Now, let's do something for you.
Your thoughts?
Who do you think actually won?
That's all.
Sure, sure.
Hey, swatter, 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 swing!
Remember, swatters will win you the game.
What's a swatter?
Rookie, eh? See, one team would beat the other team to death with these things called...
Look, dumbass.
That right, Mr. Smarty?
There were balls strike.
Great way to waste an afternoon.
I like my version better. Now, can I?
Uh-huh. I'll take a look, sure.
Handmade.
Uh-huh.
Time for a pop quiz, everyone.
Officer?
Ain't you a little old to be in school?
And we've learned a lot since then, so we're going to reinforce that knowledge with a little quiz.
But I'm
detecting a high degree of fatigue in all our little scholars. Perhaps the quiz can wait?
All right, you guys win. We'll do the quiz later.
Yes! Hey! Oh, wow. You're tall.
Do you know that radiation is why Brahmin have two heads? It's true.
Sorry, you're in.
Sorry.
It's fine. We just get a lot of people from the market barreling through here by accident. This is a public building, though, so...
Ah, a new scholar come to join us. Let's test your mask.
Is it...
That's right. I see your parents raise you with a respect. Family. It is important, yes? This thing called...
Right. What would a robot know about...
I have one more question before you leave. It's not this love I hear about. Do you think you can have it?
Sure. Who are you talking?
No one. Just imagine when it's tall and...
Mm-hmm. If you love someone.
Thank you.
Miss Edna, do robots have families?
All of the children who
I'm
come
quite
here are like
busy with the
family to
students,
me.
but feel free to look
So
around.
happy seeing you all grow and learn year after year.
What about Mr. Zwicky? Is he like family too? Like a husband?
Well, we are colleagues. We spend a lot of time together, yes? But that's all.
Miss Reach, your math scores this year have been excellent.
If you drink water
You
out
really
of the
should
Commonwealth,
consider
you'll
joining
get sick.
science.
That's what my friend Shank told
I
me.
don't know.
Hey,
I read at the,
you're the one that walked that
security
freedom
office.
trail, right?
That way I can hit people who
That's
deserve it.
good.
Well, I
Go.
suppose
Freedom.
enthusiasm is a good trait to have for security.
Officer?
Now a
I
swatter,
really want you
that's
to
a
keep
real
this
weapon.
science secret.
Talk to Mo
You
Cronin.
can have
He'll
just
fix
as
you.
much fun discovering the rest of the universe.
Probably nothing, but some guy came into town, said he picked up a weird distress call in the Cambridge ruins.
Officer?
Read that interview you gave. That thing you said at the end about having hope? Good on you. Is that a Pip-Boy? Give my left arm for one of those.
Hey, officer.
If you need a haircut, talk to John at the super salon.
Hey, you that trader? Up from Quincy? You sell any ointment? I got me this here.
Hey, officer.
So it's true then? You're leading the Minutemen? Good for you. Great cause.
Yeah, it's true. I got shot in the ass last year. Long story.
Hey, officer.
What? You got a staring problem?
Got our eyes on you. Long pal around with Nick Valentine. Hope you didn't run into any trouble getting there. Bridge across the river. Nothing to see here.
Win the game! Buy a swatter!
Don't be caught dead! Protection from Commonwealth weaponry!
Ms. Perkins.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Who's our client?
A fisherman whose family lives on the edge of the Commonwealth.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet. But if you want my guess, missing person case.
Anything you can tell me?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry. Like, I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away.
Right.
He was muttering something on the way out, but no.
Come on, Ellie.
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but I might have misheard him.
So, is the fedora and trench coat mandatory when solving these cases? Because I'm thinking smoking pipe and British accent.
Hey, whatever floats. The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Hey.
Anything I can help with?
I wanted to make sure things were...
Well, I like how you've been handling things lately, if that's what you mean.
Your thoughts?
We should head over to the Nakano residence when we can.
Nothing else for now.
Got it.